arrived at the popular Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas for the running of the United States Grand Prix, the fourth to last race of the season. Coming into this week, one team has announced a driver this week. That team of course being Ferrari, as they have announced that current championship contender Amar Khan will remain with the team for another season. Amar has had a brilliant first year with the prancing horse, with him taking 5 wins so far. He currently lies second in the Drivers' Championship, 13 points behind championship leader Florian Volker, and his team Ferrari lies second in the Constructors, 52 points behind their rivals Mercedes. For a while it wasn't clear whether Amar would remain at Ferrari, given he put Mercedes down as his number one choice. However, after Mercedes announced that Florian Volker would remain at the team last week and that Franco Lopez would stay put back at Hungary, it seemed pretty clear at that point that Amar would remain at Ferrari despite the slight rumours that appeared last week. Now that it has been confirmed that he will remain with the prancing horse, he'll be looking to continue this momentum into 2019 and compete for the championship again. Maybe a second championship if he wins it this year. As for Laura Chung, she might find herself in a spot above her, as there is a chance that the Chinese driver may find herself without a drive for 2019. Speaking of Laura, this next bit of news concerns her current team Toro Rosso and her teammate of course. As for anyone who didn't see the news after the Japanese Grand Prix, it was announced that 2017 GP2 champion Ennis Prix would retire from the OC with immediate effect due to a frustrating run of poor performances. Throughout the 2018 season, Ennis has scored 6 points and currently lies 20th in the Drivers' Championship. During the season he has suffered a lot of bad luck, whether that would be down to mechanical failures like last week's race where he had an oil leak on lap 2, or whether he got involved in an accident that 9 times out of 10 wasn't his fault. The response to his announcement has been mixed, with some understanding the reason, but others being confused about why he is doing this now rather than at the end of the season, given there are only 4 races left including this one. Whatever the reasons for his decision to call it quits now, we wish Ennis all the very best and hope to see him again in the future. For the remainder of the season, he will be replaced by the team's test driver and former Renault driver David Greenwood, who will return to the top class for the first time since 2016 after just missing out on the DTM title this past weekend at Monza. In terms of who his replacement as test driver will be, well, this is the bit where people can tell that this is a pre-recording, as at the time of recording this, which will be a Saturday, the Toro Rosso test seat is still open. Whether the test driver has been announced by the time you'll see this or not, I am not sure. If he or she has, then you will see who that person is in the headlines bit below the clips, or even in the clips as well, given that I'll show the driver in the clips section. If not, then the test driver will be announced very soon. And that is it for this week's edition of the GP4OC News. The next team news will break at the Mexican Grand Prix next week, who will be announced tuned to practice next Tuesday at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez.